I think we can all agree that longer and wider is never a bad thing. Well, that's the last Traxxas thing I ever get. Welcome back to the Scaled Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today it's a first look, run, and review of the revised WideMaxx V2 from Traxxas. This is the WideMaxx, I guess you could call it. This has changed things a little bit since the previous release of the Traxxas Max. I don't have the original Traxxas Max, but I can say that this one is longer and wider. And there are some other improvements as well, and we'll get into them as we go over this vehicle. I am not a bashing expert, and I should kind of preface this video with that knowledge, because, I mean, most of my stuff doesn't go as fast as something like this. But I do have some experience with going fast. And in fact, that was using the same motor and ESC that this Traxxas WideMaxx V2 uses. And we'll get into all of the details of this car specifically. But from the exterior, you can see that this is a very vibrant and colorful car, or truck. Monster truck. I guess it's a monster truck. Let's call it a monster truck. This is the blue-green edition. It's a great looking body, I must say. The proportions are a little bit stretched, and I mean, it is a longer, wider vehicle than the original Max, and that was built with the intention of making it a lot more stable. Apparently, and I can't comment on this because I didn't have one, but it did tend to roll a fair bit in corners, and wasn't exactly the most stable of the Traxxas vehicles. So whereas the X-Max, I think, kind of nailed it perfectly, the Max did require a little bit of a revision. And I, for one, am thrilled that they did it, because it certainly means that someone like me who has trouble maintaining stability at high speeds will probably have a better time with this. My bashing experience with Traxxas is fairly limited. I do have a Haas behind me, which I do very much like. It's 3S LiPo capable. The Max, however, being a larger truck, is 4S LiPo capable, and that's one of the big changes that they've made over the original Max. This one will now handle the 6700 milliamp hour 4S LiPo pack from Traxxas, which is, I think, the same pack that you can use in the Traxxas X-Max. Yes, it's one of these monsters right here. Quite a lot of power and quite a significant increase in the runtime over the original Max, so that is nice to see. Same body mount system. I do like this sort of clipless on and off kind of style of body. It's very easy to remove, and lots of nice bracing inside that body for the inevitable rolling or flipping or jumping that this body will do. I did find that that system works quite well in the Haas. I'm sure it scales up quite nicely as well. Taking a look at the chassis of the vehicle, this is the wide version, so as you can see, you're getting the wide arms. This was an option for previous Max owners, so now you're getting the wider stance. And one of the other major changes, Sledgehammer Tires. This was on the Haas as well. I think that on the Haas they were a tiny bit smaller. I could be wrong on that, but this was a great tire on the Haas, and I really enjoyed it. This one seems to be a bit more supple in terms of the rubber quality. It is still a very hard tire. I mean, you know, for most of these basher style vehicles, I think longevity is where they put most of their efforts in terms of the quality of the rubbers. But it's a great looking tire, and I know it performed very well. I was very happy with it on the Haas, so I'm sure it's going to be really great on the Max. As you can see, this one being the green, blue, white-ish edition, you do get some green highlights, so green rings on the wheels there, and green shocks to go with it. So nice little coordination, and there's 6 or maybe more varieties: black, sunburst, blue, green, another kind of sunburst, and orange. So there's 6 different ones out there, and that's a fair number of colors to choose from, so there's something to please everybody. Okay, what else? Nice big front bumper. It's a very stout vehicle. I have to say, there's a lot of... how am we going to fit this on here? Well, maybe we'll look at it like this. There's a lot of bracing going on here, certainly meant to kind of keep this truck together. And you can see it is quite long. There's a lot more space now. One of the major differences you can tell right away, obviously the battery tray is quite a bit larger to handle those larger 6,700 milliamp hour packs. And there's some space between the motor and the ESC, about 2 fingers width. That's a lot of motor, a ton of ESC. This is a gigantic, scary looking VXL 4S capable ESC. Big, huge fan there. Another fan and heatsink on the motor, because I'm pretty sure when you bash with this, it's gonna get warm. Nice big waterproof servo. You know it's waterproof because it's blue. The Maxx comes with the standard TQI radio. You've seen this radio in pretty much every model that Traxxas offers. This model is enabled with TSM, and TSM is going to be controlled from your multifunction knob here. You can adjust the amount of TSM that this truck has on the fly. TSM, if you don't know, is like a Traxxas stability management system, and that will move the servo in relation to the amount of movement the whole truck has in order to try to keep it on course or keep it going in the direction in which you are steering or pointing it. So you can change that. Some people like it, some people don't like it at all. And it's nice that they have the option of turning it on and off from the radio. Like I said, the main difference is in terms of the overall dimensions. You're getting 40 millimeters extra width over the standard original Maxx. It is an extended wheelbase, so it is a longer truck now, 13.5 inches or so of overall wheelbase. This servo, I guess, is an X-Max sized servo, or the one they use in the X-Max, so that's going to give you tons of steering, which is great. Like these shock towers are crazy. There's so much material in here. I'm actually really surprised at how much material they added to this truck overall. It's beefy in every way, shape, or form. Even the wheelie bar. Like, look at the size of that wheelie bar. I've never seen anything like that. It's crazy. And lots of metal gears throughout, and a very beefy drivetrain to handle all of that 4S power. Coming from a not go fast world and only having a few vehicles that have the ability to go this fast, I think this one's going to be an absolute blast. And I'm really looking forward to getting it out and having some fun with it. Weather has been interesting here. I think it's probably going to be a video than I had hoped for. But that can make for some pretty interesting footage. We'll have to see how it all goes. I think we're going to get it out real soon, though, because this thing is awesome. I'm really excited about this. Nice big plastic pieces up top to help protect this body in a rollover. Speaking of rollovers, it does have that self-righting technology. I've seen it work. I'd probably just walk over and flip it over, if I'm honest. It's always good to get a little bit of exercise. Along with the Maxx and the radio, you do get a nice selection of reading material. There's some manuals in there and some promotional material on, say, the TQI. A handful of tools that will help you get started if this is your first monster truck. And a couple of accessories here for the battery tray in order to fit some smaller batteries if that's what you've got in your collection already. And probably most importantly, there's a really handy warranty card that you can send in and get your warranty. Everybody should be filling these out. All right, there's no point in wasting any more time. Let's go get it.
match I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, 'cause you know